శ్రీమన్నారాయణ. ప్రియ భగవద్బంధువులారా, సమతామూర్తి భగవద్ రామానుజాచార్యుల వారి యొక్క విగ్రహాన్ని లోకానికి సమర్పించే సందర్భంగా మన దేశంలో అనేక రాష్ట్రాల్లో ఉండేటటువంటి సమాజ సేవ జరగాలి, సమాజంలో మంచి జరగాలి, సమాజంలో ఉండే అన్ని వర్గాలకి క్షేమం జరగాలి అని కోరుకునేటటువంటి పెద్దలందరినీ కూడా ఇక్కడ మనం ఆహ్వానించి వారిని సత్కరించి తద్వారా సమాజానికి సమత యొక్క స్ఫూర్తిని అందించాలి అనే సంకల్పంతో ఈ కార్యక్రమాన్ని ఇక్కడ మనం జరుపుకుంటున్నాం. ఆంధ్రప్రదేశ్ చీఫ్ మినిస్టర్గా ఉండేటటువంటి శ్రీమాన్ జగన్మోహన్ రెడ్డి గారు ప్రేమతోటి ఈక్వాలిటీ మీద ఉండేటటువంటి ఒక పట్టుదలతోటి వారు ఈనాడు ఈ కార్యక్రమంలోకి రావడం మాకు చాలా సంతోషాన్ని కలిగిస్తోంది. ఈ సమతా స్ఫూర్తి కేంద్రంలో మనం సమతని తెలియచేసేటటువంటి ఎన్నో విశేషాలని సమాజానికి ఇక్కడి నుంచి అందించాలి అని మనం కోరుకున్నాం. ఇందులో హాల్ ఆఫ్ ఫేమ్ అని ఒక స్థానాన్ని మనం ఏర్పాటు చేస్తున్నాం. సమత కోసమని ప్రపంచంలో పోరాడినట మహానుభావులు ఎందరో ఉన్నారు. మనకి తెలిసినటువంటి ఈ మధ్య కాలంలో అమెరికాకి స్వాతంత్ర్యాన్ని తెప్పించి పెట్టినటువంటి అబ్రహాం లింకన్ బ్లాక్స్కి వైట్స్కి మధ్య అంతరాలు తగ్గించాలి, తొలగించాలి అని ఆయన కోరుకున్నాడు. అట్లానే మార్టిన్ లూథర్ కింగ్ అనేటటువంటి ఒక మహానుభావుడు ఇదే రకమైనటువంటి ఒక పోరాటాన్ని ఆయన జరిపాడు ఒక 3 శతాబ్దాలకి పూర్వం. ఈ మధ్యనే దేహాన్ని చాలించినటువంటి ఒక వయోవృద్ధుడు నెల్సన్ మండేలా అనేటువంటి ఒక మహానుభావుడు నల్లవారి యొక్క ఉన్నతిని కోరుతూ, సమాజంలో సమతని కోరుతూ ఒక అద్భుతమైనటువంటి పోరాటాన్ని చేశాడు ఆయన. ప్రపంచంలో వివిధ దేశాల్లో, ఒక మన భారతదేశంలోనే కాదు, వివిధ దేశాల్లో ఇలా సమత కోసం వివిధ రకాలుగా సోషల్ ఈక్వాలిటీ కోరుతూ కొందరు, జెండర్ ఈక్వాలిటీ కోరుతూ కొందరు, ఇలాగా పోరాడేటువంటి మహనీయులు చాలామంది ఉన్నారు. 1000 ఏళ్ల క్రితం, ఇప్పుడే మన జగన్మోహన్ రెడ్డి గారు చెప్పారే, వీరంతా ఒక 300-400 సంవత్సరాల్లో ఈ రకమైనటువంటి ఉద్యమాల్ని సాగిస్తే అసలు ఇలాంటి ఒక రివల్యూషనరీ థాట్, ఒక రిఫార్మేషన్ ఇన్ ద సొసైటీ, when there was no kind of thought, there is no space, there is no room for this kind of thought. The society was pretty much orthodoxical. In such a situation, in such a kind of time, it was Ramanujacharya Swami who fought not just for social equality, but gender equality, economical equality, all sorts of equality. Not only just he fought for it, but he was able to achieve it. And we know in the society there are 4 parallel lines never meet with each other. Rulers, bureaucrats, elite of the society, and common man. Common man's way is something which elite may not accept. Elite thought process is something which rulers may not be convinced. And rulers make some policies, the bureaucrats may not like it. These are the four parallel lines, never meet with each other. It was Ramanujacharya who brought all those parallel lines into a single path and made them follow. This happened 1,000 years before. He did it in Tamil Nadu, and he did it in the north also. The system, what we see today in Puri Jagannath, is what he made. The system, what we see in Karnataka, a place called Tondanur, of course nowadays that's a small town, but in those days that was the capital. He made those systems. In Badrinath, he made the systems. In Kashmir, he made the systems. He toured the entire Bharat exhaustively and made these things understood by the society and followed even by all sections of the society, as he rightly mentioned. The downtrodden, whom we call as Harijans and Girijans, etc. today, they were not even allowed into this society, into the mainstream of the society. During such a time, it was Ramanujacharya who not only brought them into the society, but also opened the doors of the temples for them to enter and also to receive the mantra, the very, very sacred mantra, even which was not available to the Vedic scholars. He made it available to the lowest of the lower person. That was Ramanuja's spirit, which was, of course, followed for almost 5 centuries. But due to invasion, due to onslaught on this country, those practices which were brought into society been lost. And it is right time now for us. What would be the really right time than this, his 1000th year, his millennium year? Keeping this in view, the statue, which is at the height of 216 feet, is established here. And of course, not just making a statue will give everything. So here we are bringing those values also in the project so that people can understand, where we are also introducing technology, the available technology, so that the technology makes the youth to understand and the values that work really on the mind and heart. We are creating a hall of fame here. As many people who fought for this kind of equality at different parts of the world, we selected approximately 150 such stalwarts. And we are creating, of course, it is not so far completed, it is in the process, in the pipeline. We create a hall where we keep all the faces of those great leaders with a name in a place. And if we go to that hall and touch the face, and there will be different screens, on those screens we can understand the story of that person, actually what he lived for, what a kind of value he followed. And we're also giving the headset to the people who will be coming to this project, so that the information will not be distorted. And at the same time, if one is listening to, and the other person who comes to that need not be disturbed. So the headset gives them very personalized information. Dr. Rameshwar Rao Garu, as Jaganji rightly mentioned, is the backbone of this wonderful project. And there are so many devotees also who are generously supporting in bringing up this project. There are devotees from US, from Australia, from UK, and from Arab countries like Dubai, Muscat, etc., who with all generosity supported this project to come up to this level. And there are so many, of course, even here in our India as well, who came forward in supporting this project, and this is the result of the project. So we want all our great leaders who are committed to serve the nation, to serve the people, and give them equal rights, and open the opportunities equally to one and all, to get this kind of inspiration. And of course, the height of Ramanuja is 216 feet. Many people asked us, why that much of height? You make a small statue, that's fine, just like this. And the idea behind is, those who understand the value of the equality should raise to the height of that Ramanuja. Let the sky be the limit for our growth in practicing this value of equality. That is the idea why this project is made with a great effort. And we are so happy that you squeezed your tight schedule and came exclusively to visit this project and give people a message that equality is really important, not just today, even after a millennium, even after 1,000 years. We are so happy, Sriman Jagan Mohan Reddy Garu, for your arrival here. And we invite Dr. Rameshwar Rao Garu to offer a humble memento to Sriman Jaganji. And we are so happy that the TTD chairperson, Sriman Subba Reddy Garu, and his, what I can say, his boss, Srimati Srimati Swarnamma Garu, who is the lead to the TTD Bhakti channel, and both of these people are really good enough in making our Jaganji a good understanding person so far as the right things are concerned. whatever the society needs in terms of dharma and practices. They keep give those things to the society. We know Sriman Jaganji, and also we know his beloved father, Sriman Rajshekar Reddy Garu also. Subba Reddy Garu, of course, we are not much aware, but we know Swarnamma Garu. Because it is she who brought Sriman Rajshekar Reddy Garu before he became the Chief Minister of the then Andhra Pradesh. Combined state. Their intention is that any ruler should have the concern of all sections of the society and treat all of them equally, protecting their own rights and making them understand each other and give respect to each other. That's the reason that she brought, and she then told also, Swamiji, వీళ్ళు చాలా మంచోళ్ళండి, కానీ పాపం వీళ్ళకి ఏం చేయాలి అనేది చెప్పాలి స్వామి, మీరు చెప్పండి, నేను కూడా చెప్తాను స్వామి. That was her concern, in those days. And we are very, very happy that they, in spite of power in hand, are able to accept the guidance provided by elderly people like Sriman Subba Reddy Garu and Swarnamma. This is a very, very important thing that we need to understand. Education, thank you. Education, money, age, and power. These are the things never allow guidance from others. Never accept guidance from others. When everything of these things are at one place, with Sriman Jaganji, he is a young boy. Am I right or wrong? And of course, for wealth, they are well off. Education, good education is there. Power, he is the chief minister of a state. All the four are at one place, then we can understand where the ice will be. But Sriman Jaganji is so nice and very humble, and he is always accepts the suggestions and the guidance from elderly people, and he puts all his efforts in translating those suggestions into reality. We offer so many Mangala Sasanams, Sriman Jaganji, for your that a kind of good attitude, and we are sure that you grow well and serve the people all the times. God bless you. And we offer Mangala Sasanams, Sriman Subba Reddy Garu and Swarnamma also, for providing wonderful advices and also taking care of Lord Sri Venkateshwara, because he is the chairman of TTD. Of course, our Dr. Rameshwar Rao Garu also is one of the board members. And another person is behind us, Sriman Bhaskar Reddy, whom we are all seeing since 1.5 months' time, since Sankranti, before Sankranti also. He also is here because Sriman Jaganji, when he knew about this event, he gave all sorts of freedom to Sriman Bhaskar Reddy Garu and say, Manchiga chodavaya, and took that word as an inspiration. And Sriman Bhaskar Reddy Garu is here and organizing the things so well, spending his own money and making so many, I think probably you might have seen the decorations of flowers decorations with fruits, decorations with so many things. All this is what he is doing. The only reason why he is doing, when I asked him, hey, why you are spending this much of things, on these decorations? He said, no. My boss said, do well. That's all my inspiration and I do it. Swami, you need not worry anything about it. I am very much committed and I do this. I was so surprised to see his commitment and Jaganji's encouragement for such kind of activities. So I request Sriman Rameshwara Garu to honor Sriman Subbareddy Garu, the chairman of TTD, and also our Endowments Minister of Andhra Pradesh, Sriman Srinivasji is also here. We offer to accept this memento, and also Sriman Deputy Speaker of Andhra Pradesh, Sriman Ponna Raghupati Garu, to accept a humble honor memento from Dr. Rameshwar Rao ji. And of course, I request Sriman Bhaskar Reddy Garu also. No, I am not sending you. Still the program is here. Goda Devi is a lady, lived 5,000 years before. And she is considered by all the Vaishnavas as equal to God. That means women empowerment among the Vaishnavas is since thousands of years. Of course, the Veda taught that. And she says with the god of rain, hey, Vanadeva, you give beautiful water. You know why? Because your boss is also coming along with us to take shower. If you provide that, then we will tell to your boss that how wonderful you are serving to the people. So do it with joy. So our Bhaskar Reddy Garu is really doing the whole activity with joy. So now, as a part of our activity, we are conducting beautiful activities here from the dais to the masses. Every day evening we are having one cultural activity also, along with other messages from the elite, from the dignitaries, and also from scholars. And also few cultural activities also we clubbed along with it. As a part of that, today, Sriman Rakesh Chaurasia, who is master in flute, and Shashank Subramanyam, and with their teams are presenting one Jugalbandi they call it. And we asked Sriman Jaganji, are you interested in this kind of things? He said, of course, why not? So he will be here just for a 5 minutes time to witness that beautiful cultural presentation, and then he will be giving a small tour through the program, through our project, and then he will be joining us again at the 3D projection mapping presentation, and then at Purnavati. So we request Sriman Jaganji and the team to be seated just in front of us there. Jai Shriman Narayana.
ఈ వీడియో కనుక మీకు నచ్చితే లైక్ చేయండి, మా ఛానల్ని సబ్స్క్రైబ్ చేసుకోవడం మాత్రం మర్చిపోకండి.